defense. They really had some key stops.
Welcome back and good evening, America.
Speaking of Joe Biden and his future as president,
Bideners had a very clean game.
The next meeting will be Monday, February 8th.
Leaving millions without electricity in record-breaking cold.
Hi Pioneers, my name is Ryan Hess and welcome back to your national news show.
And I'm Sawyer Brisson. We apologize for last week when the show was a few days late. We have had some technical issues that are currently being fixed. The hope is that every Tuesday we are able to roll the national news show. This past week, the state of Texas has passed its strictest abortion bill yet. On Wednesday, September 1st, a law in the southern U.S. state banned abortion providers from carrying out terminations after fetal heartbeat has been found. Keep in mind, this is usually 6 weeks in the pregnancy. At just 6 weeks, many women don't realize they're pregnant, dating not from conception but the beginning of the menstrual cycle. That's only enough time to have missed one period. As such, the ban is just as close as anti-abortion activists can get to a total prohibition of abortion. The law will not be enforced but the state government, but rather policed by citizens who can sue abortion providers for alleged violations, as well as people who have them and their transportation to the appointment. The plaintiff will receive $10,000 from the accused if their case is successful.
Companies like Uber and Lyft have both individually made statements that they will pay for the fees for their drivers that are being sued while taking them to abortion clinics. However, this is an ongoing issue, so we will keep you updated.
Now onto our weekly COVID update. The latest surge of COVID-19 cases is straining hospitals in central Minnesota, where vaccination rates trail other parts of the state. The vast majority of patients with COVID in CentraCare's hospitals, more than 90%, are unvaccinated.
The Taliban are claiming that they have re-entered the last holdout region in Afghanistan, the Panjshir Valley, as the insurgent group works to tighten their grip on the country following the departure of U.S. troops.
The Taliban posted a video on Saturday that depicted what they claimed to be their fighters on a mountainside road in Panjshir, according to the Wall Street Journal. It was not clear where and when the video, which showed the supposed fighters seized in the U.S. Humvees.
Just a few days after Hurricane Ida left a staggering multi-state trail of destruction, forecasters were able to keeping a wary eye on Sunday after another storm streaming across the Atlantic that could be even more ferocious. Larry, a Category 3 hurricane, could intensify to a Category 4 possibly by Sunday, AccuWeather meteorologists said. A Category 4 hurricane, as Ida was when it made landfall in Louisiana, had sustained winds of 130 to 165 miles per hour. If Larry's sustained winds increase above 150 miles per hour, it would become the strongest storm in the Atlantic this year, even stronger than Ida.
Now let's throw it over to Ty to tell us more about airlines breaking wheelchairs.
Thanks, Sawyer. Now let's take a closer look at airlines breaking and losing wheelchairs. Since this tracking began in 2018, broken wheelchairs have been hitting impaired travelers in a hard way. Over 15,000 disabled flyers' wheelchairs have been damaged or broken due to airline companies refusing to accommodate. Many eyes have turned to the issue after a video on TikTok went viral of a woman crying in an airport because an airline had damaged her wheelchair beyond repair. One of her main points was that she knew how hard it would be to win a lawsuit against the airline. Many people's lives are relying on wheelchairs, and because of a disability or an impairment, so when something like this happens, it can completely change someone's lives and make them unable to go anywhere. Many handicapped people have spoken out against major airline companies for their failure to accommodate to the impaired, and have come up with simple solutions such as companies creating safe spaces for flights for special mobility devices such as wheelchairs. Airlines, however, aren't all exempt from accommodating the handicapped people because of the passing of the Air Carrier Act in 1986. The Act protects disabled peoples by stating they need to accommodate the handicapped. While this Act does help out quite a bit, it is not specific, and airlines have found ways around it so they can do the bare minimum. What can Americans do to change this problem? The best action is to support groups like All Wheels Up, which is an organization based in the U.S. who does crash testing for wheelchairs and planes. This organization has been working with the FAA and many airline companies on improving restraints for wheelchairs and lowering the numbers of damaged or broken wheelchairs. Being able to fly safely on airlines has been something the disabled community has struggled to achieve for many years now. Flying can be a nightmare for many passengers, but due to the efforts of All Wheels Up, many disabled passengers can soon feel safe while flying. In 2018, All Wheels Up was proud Congress had passed the FAA Reauthorization Act, which is an amendment requiring the study into wheelchair security systems. It also contained a passenger with disability Bill of Rights, which sets minimum seat dimensions and much more. According to MSNBC, in a report conducted by the Transportation Department, airlines damage or break wheelchairs about 29 times a day. After many years of this, it can become costly for disabled flyers, but also airline companies. Airlines are expected to repair and replace all equipment broken, and in some cases provide flyers with vouchers. And this cost builds up to the millions for airline companies. So why does it seem like airline companies are ignoring this issue? Well, it might seem like that. Not all airlines have been ignoring this issue. All Wheels Up and the FAA are working with airline companies to fix this issue since its first turn up. Since January, over 30 airplanes and counting have been equipped with proper safety systems to assist flyers. Some equipment consists of slings to help strap in wheelchairs. This equipment can help flyers in so many ways to get around. While this is a huge help, not all airlines are on board with spending the extra time and money to protect the disabled. So it is the job of the people and support groups to continue to speak out against this issue and help companies move for the better. Now that you know more about this subject, what can you do to help solve this problem? Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Ty. That's all we have for you today, Pioneers. Once again, I'm Sawyer Brisson.
And I'm Ryan Hess. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.